Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Crafts Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo here, finishing up my first coffee of the day, and with part, I want to say 36 of Trials of Mana. And yeah. Yep. Hope you guys are all doing well. And I believe we are on the remake music on this episode, I want to say. Why do... Oh, because of the class change. Right. I kept my old save files. Yeah. Because I wasn't sure. But, a Benevodon set out to each of the Mana Stones again. Okay. Gotcha, right. We're fighting the Benevodons now. Benevodons now? Benevodons now. And today is a little bit different on the episode because it's okay, it's on normal. Indeed. That's the dash, that's the walk. Okay. Oh, thank goodness, and that's touchpad. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay. That is way better. Okay. Yeah, so for today's episode, let's see, did I want to talk about this yet, or did I want to hold off, I guess, on talking about it? Let's see, so that's capture button? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could talk about it. Profile switcher works right? Yeah, it does. Okay. That all feels correct. Okay, cool. That is quite nice. Okay. Today I'm using a different controller. Using a different controller setup. And this is something I'm gonna make a separate video on because, like, I'm gonna have like a deep dive on a couple different things that are kind of related. So, you know, be sure to look out for that Stick Tips episode that I'll be making about that. Should be coming out kinda soon. Like, I'm not gonna spend too long on it because it is time sensitive. And last time I made a video like that, like, it was immediately out of date. Like, literally the same day, they released an update that kind of made most of what I said in the video relevant, so I had to remake the video, like from scratch. So, yeah, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be all the current information, and it's gonna be thorough. So, what I'm using today is my brand new 8-bit Do Pro 2, the Bluetooth version, and the newer designs that have the transparent plastic. And for now they only have transparent black and transparent purple, which I think the transparent purple is meant to be kind of like I forget what they called it, the Nintendo, the Funtastic, I think is what they called it, the Funtastic editions, which they were doing for like in the late 90s, for like the N64 and the Game Boy Color designs, and I guess also the Game Boy Pocket, I think is what it was. They had like a bunch of different color options. It's something I started doing around that time to give people, I guess, more options just for how their console looked. And that's cool and whatnot. And I do like different color options for controllers and just gaming hardware in general. And the thing is, the Pro 2, the Bluetooth version, is officially supported on the Brook Wingman XE2 adapter that I use. And I have been using it mostly with my PDP Face-Off Deluxe Plus controller, which was officially, well, still is officially supported on the first edition of the Wingman XE. And pretty much all the controllers that were compatible with that device are compatible with the newer, the XE2. Just curious if they have anything newer. It's the same. Yeah, it's mostly the same. But yeah, weapons are the same too. Yeah. And yeah, so far it's feeling better, because what I had connected before as a backup was my previous PS4 and Switch adapter. It has a stupid name. I made a video about it a long time ago. It's like the Wii/Wii U/Switch to PS4/Switch adapter, like super converter, some shit like that. It looks a little bit different, and it is a great option for if you want to use like a Wii U Pro controller or like even a Wiimote to control like your PS4 or PS5, and it is really nice with the Wiimote, because especially the character edition Wiimotes that they did during the Wii U era that had the Wii Motion inside. Build quality is great on those, and like as a media remote, I guess, for the system, it's a really good option if you happen to have one of those. Considering the popularity of the Wii, a lot of people had Wiimotes like lying around, you know. However, it's compatible with a bunch of other like Switch controllers, and it was during kind of the height of the popularity of a couple of different 8-bit Do controllers for the Switch. One of them being the precursor to the Pro 2, which was the 8-bit Do SN30 Pro Plus. And it looks a lot like Pro 2, but there's quite a few notable differences. And the Pro 2 kind of just improved upon everything that people had criticisms about. And I was a little hesitant about getting this one, because I was like, I don't really like Bluetooth controllers. If I can, I'd like to go with wired versions of things. And you know, I'm super glad I got this thing. Because one, most of the time if you want motion control, you have to go with the Bluetooth controller. And two, damn. What was the other new one I got? It was an ice thing? A spike freeze. That's the one. Gate Plus is only 5? Holy Bolt Plus is only 5, damn. I assume their weakness is fire. Damn, dude. I really hate this level. I really do. Can you cancel out my shit? I'm right there in their face. There you go. Let's use Dark Force on him. Even though that's overkill. Man, he's resistant. Very nice. Alright, it's fine. Damn, Dark Force is just like overkill for everything here. Oh yeah, it shows the chest locations. I got both of the little cacti already, so just get the other chest, yeah. Anyway, because you need motion control for certain things. For pretty much all the games I play on PlayStation, I don't really need it. However, on like these are yeah, it says there's a chest, right? Is it below me? Is that what's going on? Oh yeah, look at that. Fucking Cup of Wishes again. Oh, I forgot you can jump in midair. Or like dash in midair, whatever. I'm just gonna back force this guy. Yeah, that's not overkill. Almost. I mean, the dragon things have like a bit more health than the other enemies. What was the point I was getting to? Oh, right, damn. Okay, so the 8-bit controllers, they're compatible with a bunch of different platforms, like Mac and Windows and Android and Switch and Apple now and just in general. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? I'm also going to save over this one because I don't need 2 backups. I'm pretty sure I'm not going back to the time before I did the class change because I think I got the right class change for everybody. But anyway, they're compatible with all these different platforms, right? And on the Wingman XE2, because they're going by communication function, and I believe on the compatibility list, they put the Pro 2 under the Switch section, I think. So that's the mode that I'm using right now, is the Switch mode. And to be fair, it does seem to depend on the game. Because, like, on some games, it seems like I almost never get, like, a disconnect on the Wingman XE2. I have been having that issue a lot more frequently lately. But it does seem to depend on what I'm playing. Because during this game, I think it's only happened like once, maybe twice in like this whole playthrough. Of course, I haven't been using the same adapter for the whole playthrough. I kind of switched partway through when I got this one. But yeah, let me make sure I'm actually not giving you guys misinformation on here. Okay, so I'm checking the broke website for the Wingman XE2 right now. And here we go, they got the compatibility list, and under Switch, yeah, in the Switch section, it says Pro 2 controller. As like 8-bit because that's like the first one, because it's alphabetical. So like numbers go before letters, you know, that kind of thing. And for the Switch, they only have 3 8-bit entries on there, which is the Pro 2, the SN30 Pro USB gamepad, which I have used and have gotten disconnects on before, but not on this game. But still, it has happened quite a bit. And actually, they don't have any PDP entries on here, which the Face Off Deluxe Plus controller I mentioned earlier is a Switch controller, like exclusively pretty much. And it does actually also support the Wii U Pro controller, I guess. So I think there is some shared DNA between that and... Oh, I can check what the name is of the other adapter too. Yeah, it's called the Wii/Wii U/NS/PS4 to NS/PS4/PC. terrible fucking name. And that device was last updated in January of 2021. But it works. It works pretty much flawlessly for what it does. However, again, it only works on PS4 games on PS5, and it doesn't have a USB port on it, so you can't do wired connectivity, which for me is a big downside. Unless, of course, it is a Wii controller. Like, it does have one of those ports for like the Wii Classic controller. So there's a couple of options there, but for the most part it's for Bluetooth. So yeah, means I haven't really been using it for quite some time, but I did reconnect it as kind of a backup in case the Wingman XE2 disconnects, and then I can just like hit the button on the 8BitDo SM30 Pro Plus, then it'll connect to that because that's what it's paired to, and then I can just keep going, you know? So that's a bit different. But like I said, Pro 2 has many upsides over the SM30 Pro Plus, like a lot. First of all, the firmware is a bit better, the build quality is a bit better, it's got the back buttons, it's got the grip, the ergonomics are better. It looks way better, it feels better in the hands. And it's got a physical switch on the back to switch between the 4 modes. You don't have to go into the 4 modes with the button combination like you do in the Pro Plus. And it's got a profile button, because you can set up 3 custom profiles on the 8BitDo Ultimate software, which is pretty cool. But that's the thing, I haven't used it. This is like my first time actually pairing it to the Wingman XE2, and for some reason when I let it time out and then hit the wake up button on the controller so it would like reconnect, it didn't reconnect. So I don't know if that was a fluke or if it was because of a disconnect on the Wingman's side. Because I did have to repair the controller to the device after it did that. So I'm gonna see, next time I'm gonna intentionally let it time out and then hit the wake up button and see, like, you know, if it automatically reconnects or if I have to pair it again, like, because that would be very annoying. Granted, it doesn't automatically disconnect after like 5 minutes, I think it's like 10. So that's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. Because there's no reason after pairing you should have to repair every single time when you're not like changing devices. Yeah, let me check the manual and the FAQ real quick. And the update log does say that they fixed the Bluetooth disconnection issue in X input mode. Previously, they fixed an issue where the controller does not go into sleep mode when it's after 15 minutes of inactivity. So 15 minutes? That's actually even a little bit better. Vibration issue was present before. Fix the abnormal disconnection issue. See, they have that on firmware 2.01 as well. So I'm assuming it's been a consistent issue over time. Fix the abnormal disconnect issue on X input. Yeah, you said that on version 3.02 too. Motion control sensitivity on Switch. Yeah, sounds like that's been an issue over time. Probably still fixing. Press start to turn on the controller, right? That's the same as the previous ones. Load to S, press start to turn on. Hold pair. Squared for the first time only. Yeah, so after you pair it, you shouldn't have to repair it. Yep, you should just have to hit start to wake it back up. Does it auto reconnect? This Bluetooth controller works with switch managers. Auto reconnects to all the systems mentioned above at the press of start once they've been successfully paired. Okay. Does it work with PS5, Xbox Series S and X, the PS3, PS4, Xbox One, 360, Wii U? No. I beg to differ. Because with this adapter, it definitely does. Can it be used wired? Yeah, of course you can use it wired if you want to. Okay. Which, personally, I haven't tried yet because I'm assuming wired mode is the problem. For the adapter, anyway. Because I thought, well, maybe the connectivity is better if you actually, like, just use the wireless mode. Which I'm guessing is a hard fucking yes. But I'm also guessing it depends on the game. So. Anyway, I think we have time for this boss. Yeah, let's go ahead and go in here. Should get something done in this episode. I'm just gonna obliterate him with my magic again. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I do remember this boss though, and I remember not liking him. Holy shit. Ah. Alright, I think they got this actually. Yes, okay. Ah, damn it. Dude, that move's fucking awesome. Oh, dude, that's way easier with Duran. Oh, shit. Oh, he's dead. Alright, cool. Yeah, pretty simple fight, honestly. My team absolutely wrecks. And yeah, Duran is much better at doing those timed things. Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, so they do not upgrade their shit. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And, on the next episode, actually, probably going to switch back to my wired controller, which is preferred for these games. The series that I'm doing right now, Trials of Mana and Dark Souls 3 is what I meant. Like, this controller feels great, but it's not what I'm used to. You know what I mean? Like, if you can relate to it in this way, like, how, like, old school Mario feels better on an NES controller or, like, a Super Nintendo controller. Or, like, how playing Smash Brothers feels wrong on anything but, like, a GameCube controller. It's that kind of feel. I will say, this feels very good. The one downside that I didn't even really think about until like just right now is like the analog stick sensitivity is good, but it's a little bit too high. And what I mean is like the inner dead zone, basically. Like the inner dead zone, it's not very much there, but it is a little bit too much there. And pretty much every video game on just every video game has, like, if they have analog stick support, they have dead zone settings that are usually default and you can't change. So I'm not like faulting the game by any means for having dead zones. However, there are a few ways, like it feels very accurate, but there's not very much, because the artificial dead zone, there's not a lot of room between the barely input and the like mid input to, you know, mid-high input. So it makes things like slow camera panning or walking like very, very difficult, because like you either get no input, a tiny amount of input, or a full input. And again, that's not, well, actually that's a full input. So the mid inputs just don't have a good even range, at least on this game. And again, it's no fault on the controller at all. It's more of a fault on the game not having dead zone options, or the adapter itself, which the XE2 is actually better about that than the XE1 was. The XE1 had some artificial dead zones that were inner dead zones that were not fun. Like once you get used to it, you got used to it, because like a lot of older games were like that too, where they had like pretty significant dead zones. And I guess the idea was that you didn't want accidental inputs, or like if you're using like a third-party controller, which back in the day just meant crap, like Mad Catz or Pelican or Performance or some shit like that. You didn't get accidental inputs, essentially, you know. But again, the level of like precision expected out of an analog stick back then was very different, for at least most games, than it is now. So part of it's because, you know, just gaming is a larger industry now by a huge portion. I think that's the biggest contributing factor, but also, you know, customers have just gotten wise to that kind of thing over time, you know. Some of them, they're older and they remember the heyday of the 16 8-bit eras. Like, you know, they remember a time when you didn't need analog sticks for video games. Like, that was a newfangled thing at one point. Some people thought it was a fad. It's like, no, because you need analog sticks for fully 3D games. Like, granted, the technology isn't there, but we're going to need that kind of input, you know? Especially if we're going to stick with controllers as like the medium. Pretty much the analog stick is, yeah, it's staying. It's not going anywhere. You guys might remember like the roller ball kind of things. Like, it's more common in computer mouses, where instead of like moving the mouse around, you have like a ball that rolls inside the mouse. It's like not like the ball that's in the mouse in the bottom that like spins as you move the mouse. No, the mouse stays still. It's a ball like at the top kind of, and you move it with your thumb to move the thing around. It's anyway, they messed around with certain console controllers like that. There's even a PS1 controller that had like the ball inside of it. as like a cursor mouse kind of roller input. Nobody liked it. At least I never knew anybody that liked it. I didn't hear of anybody that liked it. But yeah, it was not exactly the most elegant solution. But anyway, now we have a bit more sameness with video game controllers, partially because people have kind of know what they want at this point. You know, it's not like it's so, what's the word? Ubiquitous. Whatever. It's so prevalent. It's so prevalent that even Nintendo's Switch Pro controller kind of just looks like a controller. And that's from Nintendo, the kings of we do our own shit. But anyway, next episode, guys, we're going to be doing the original BGM audio source. I don't know where we're going at this point. Shit, that's not the right button. I think we're going to Daria? Daria. I don't even know what that one is. Gem Valley, of course we have Fiery Gorge. I might do Fiery Gorge next, just because I think that's the one where you want the ice spell. I don't think it particularly matters which one we do next. I've already done a little bit of Daria Gem Valley, so I'll probably go there. Because beyond that, I have not been to Gust Hall. Yeah, Laurent has a little cactus. I knew there was stuff in Laurent I hadn't got yet. Celestial Peak had a treasure box I missed? Teleport. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna go back and get all the little cacti that I missed, but and there was areas in Fiery Gorge I couldn't access, so that's gonna be different, I think, when we go back there. Because, yeah, some of these are gonna be oddly low. Wendell has a little cactus I didn't get. Wendell. Do I have to go back there at some point? The other occasional triple boost to experience. Oh, that'd be sick. Maybe I should get that before we do the other Benevodons. Okay, I'll probably go back to Wendell, probably Laurent. Because we need, what? 3. Okay. Some of these areas I can't actually access completely right now. Okay. Because there might not even be 3 from, like, places that I've already been. So far I'm seeing 2. Yeah, right now I'm only seeing 2. I mean, there's one in Mole Bear Woods, which, like, I don't know where, but there is one there. Why did I read that as woods? It's moors. Okay. Yeah, in Ferolia, I can't even go there right now. Okay, so... Oh, Rabite Forest has one? That I missed? It's like super early in the game. Okay. And Astoria has one? That's also super early. Oh, that's when you go back. Right, and I didn't do that to get the cacti. Okay. And Cascade Cavern has one? For real? I think, again, that's only when you go back. Oh, that might be where one of the Benevodons is. Yeah, that's maybe why it shows right there. Okay, so we do have at least 3. Okay. And I don't know what the deal is with Laurent, so I don't know if I can get that one right now. However, Holy City Wendell has one. Cascade Cavern has one. Lakeside Town Astoria has one. Rabite Forest has one. Those are all early game locations that I should be able to access like 100%. There's also Mulberry Woods, which was the other one, right? Which I also should be able to access the whole thing. Wonder, Lamp Bloom. Yeah, because I definitely want to get all the little cacti. Alright, so that's what we'll do in the next episode. I'm going to revisit the first couple places of the game. Rabite Forest, Astoria, and Cascade Cavern. Hopefully we can just bam, 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 1, 2, 3, get those little cacti, and if I happen to run into a Benevodon, I'll fight it. But, yeah, and we'll be doing the original BGM. But, yeah, again, thank you for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for... Hope you found my ramblings to be a little, well, critique. Hope you found them to be a little helpful or interesting or whatever, and, as of now, I'm not making any suggestions based on any of these products, by the way, because, well, EXE2 I already did, and I stand behind that. It's a great device. They haven't quite worked out the firmware yet, though. That's the only downside, but depending on the device you're using and the game you're playing, the PS5 especially, I think, is a bit more finicky. If you're playing on PS4, PS4 Pro, you're probably fine. Just because of how those two different platforms like handle inputs. But thanks for being here. Before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Craft Show members, which at the time of recording is Novalis Draconis. But if you want to be incredibly awesome, like Novalis Draconis, and support the show a bit more directly and get in on those membership benefits, then check out the join button down below. Tier start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on this channel. So if you guys do want to get in on that, yeah, check out the join button, then check out the membership tab where you will see the previous members choice polls. You should still be able to leave your input / vote on those. I don't believe any of them are active by the time you guys are watching this. I'm trying to remember when this actually comes out. But we had one recently that closed or is going to close on June 1st. So, yeah, if it is before June 1st, you guys can still vote on that. Yeah, after June 1st, that poll is going to close, and then I'm going to have to start the recording process for that new series. But, yeah, thank you very much for being here. And take care, guys. Until next time, have yourselves a glorious day.